Let's go to Roger. He's a Man City fan. All right, Rog?
Oh, Rog.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah, all right, mates. Look, obviously Cundy's come out tonight and said that the wheels have fallen off. Do you agree?
Absolutely not.
Go on. Why?
Look, I mean, every team goes through, some sort of phases. We've had this, season after season after season. I know it didn't look as bad as it did, but in the previous seasons, we deserved to sometimes lose even 7 on the bounce. I mean, the way we was playing, and the players we have right now. I mean, again, Rico Lewis is probably as useful as defending as a PGML, like trying to defend David Coote right now. But that's a different story. But I mean, all the other players, you just got to look at themselves and just look at the effort, and there's just nothing there. And talking about it as a sort of like it's Pep's fault. But today, I still believe it's still to be turned around, and there's nothing to be worried about right now.
So you think there's nothing to be worried about?
No, not at this moment in time, no.
Okay. After what's happened now, I asked the question initially, have the wheels come off? But when you concede 3 goals in 15 minutes against Feyenoord in the Champions League and you concede 1, and I don't know how much you heard of the callers that were there, they sensed that the second and third goal was coming. Did you sense that?
Look, I mean, I was there in the stadium tonight, right? And after the first goal, I was like, all right, okay, it's an Akanji mistake, we can get over that, whatever. But when the second goal happened, I was like, maybe something's happening here again and whatever. And then the third goal goes in, and it's just. What I want to point out is not, I would say, a failure of the whole team. It's individual mistakes that happened, and they can happen at any time. It's just, very unfortunate that they just happen in a very short succession of very short.
But I'm not just talking about tonight, Roger, are we? In isolated games, things can happen like that. I've seen that happen. Every club, the biggest clubs in the world can lose games dramatically or draw games. But we're not just talking about tonight. There's a pattern emerging here for Man City. I'm looking at Pep. He will be absolutely dumbfounded about how has this happened to a side of mine. He's never experienced this as a manager in professional football. He's not been through this. Success comes easy. Easy is not the right word, but success comes because of how good he is and the clubs he's been at. This is new territory for him. These are uncharted waters, and he's now going to be going back. And I've seen it happen at Chelsea, and I made the point. No, you heard me. I saw this happen with Jose, where Jose was dropping points, losing games, and now I'm looking at City, thinking, does Pep know how to turn this big juggernaut around?
I think he does. Again, I don't think success comes easy. I think success comes from very, very hard work and being consistent and also not letting any mistakes happen. And what you see here is just individual failure. And I think Pep is going to be, and I hope he will be, very, very ruthless with players, because there is a lot of players that are just. I don't know, just pretending like we're still in 2023 and winning every trophy there is. Again, there is certain points in time, like you saw with Liverpool, an example, and you just got to make a hard cut, and you just got to make the changes. But I totally disagree. We're in some sort of relegation fight here. I mean, in the end of the day, we're still second in the table.
I'm not saying a relegation fight. No one said that at all. I'm just saying that the last 6 results.
Yeah, but it sounds like it though.
Well, no, I'm not. No one thinks you're going to get relegated.
Well, no, obviously you've got to look at it and say where the levels have been at for Manchester City with this group of players. There's been a dramatic fall off.
You're off a cliff. You've fallen off a cliff.
You go 1 result, 2 result, maybe even 3. Then you might be a draw in there and a win and then a couple of inconsistent results. Not 6.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about also League Cups here and different competitions.
It does matter.
I mean, it does matter to me. I mean, if it's the League Cup, it's a totally different situation than the league is. I mean, look, if and you can call me back in 3 Premier League games time, if we still haven't won, we can have a different discussion. But I totally think, like, look, we've lost 3 on the bounce in the Premier League. We've lost obviously in the Champions League in a really bad loss against Lisbon, where everyone's been saying if we take our chances, we'll be 4-0 up at halftime, right? So again, we're talking ifs, and ifs. But what I'm trying to say is there is a lot of, I would say, things that we can get under control. And I think, Ruben Diaz is one of the solutions here. He will come back into the side. He will make it a lot better in like at the back than it is now. We can then play Akanji out outright, have Ake or Gvardiol alongside Diaz and obviously either of them on the left hand side, and then it looks completely different.
3-0 up at home with 15 minutes to go, Roger.
Yes, I know.
I'm not. I don't. But it's all well and good you saying that, and I hear you because there are injuries. There's no doubt about that. The Man City squad is, there are injuries middle of the park without question. But we're talking about Pep Guardiola, Man City here. We're not talking about Coventry City.
No, of course not. I mean, of course, I know we're not talking about any other team. We're talking about the team that has been the norm for the past like 7, 8, 9 years, right? So. Like I totally get it, but I also think it's we gotta see it from different perspective. I just completely do not disagree with like that the wheels come off or whatever. I can guarantee the next 3 games, and includes Liverpool, will be won.
Okay.
All right, Roger, thanks for your call.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. I'll tell you who's phoned us up. She's been dying to get on. Jackie Knuckles, the Man City fan. All right, Jackster.
Good evening, guys. Are you okay?
All right, Jack.
What's going on?
Jack?
Oh, God, I really, really don't know. In fact, I'm just lost for words. When that third... I didn't go tonight because I'm not feeling too well, actually. I've got a bit of flu, but when that third goal went in, I just literally booted my kitchen door in temper. I just could not believe what I was watching.
You booted what?
You booted my kitchen door.
Did you? What happened to it? What happened to it?
It's still intact, don't worry.
Okay.
So now you got sore foot. Should we call you Sore Foot Jackie?
No. You can still call me Knuckles. No, my kitchen's all getting decorated, so there's no drama in there.
Okay.
Jackson, talk me through this team, though. 3-0 up. Come on.
It should not be happening. It should not be happening with Pep's team. I know I've said it so many times on here. The squad is aged. We've had injuries, but that is no excuse. You do not go up 3-0 to a team like Feyenoord and let it go within 15 minutes. I just can't believe it. You can put whatever you want on. We're not having any laughing tracks anyway. No. I had enough of that on Saturday, didn't we, with Spurs, Jamie?
Jack, Cundy said the wheels have come off.
To be honest, a little bit, yeah. I wouldn't say they've literally come off, but I think they are coming off a little bit. This is just not Pep's team, is it?
Well, it is.
I don't know. Well, it is Pep's team, but I just don't know what's happening. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, to be honest, the guy who came on before me, going on about Gvardiol and this and that, he's lost his confidence. He's made so many mistakes the last few weeks. And Ederson, don't get me started. I really believe he should be dropped and put Ortega there. Because Ortega's, when Ederson was injured, he was absolutely superb. We weren't letting that many goals in. Ederson, why did you come out for that third goal? I've never seen nothing like it.
No.
You don't come out like that, do you? It's absolutely scandalous.
I've never seen a goalkeeper do that. Come out to the front.
Oh, mate, what are you talking about?
What, diving with his head?
Come on, how many keepers you've seen do that? The panic stations. That's what it is. It's panic stations.
Coming out to fly through the air and getting near it.
All of a sudden, I can't believe it because there's so many. They've got experienced players in this team.
Exactly, Jamie. Can I just say this? Right, the team we've got there. I mean, I'm never ever going to blame it on injuries. I know we've had a lot of injuries, but Ruben Diaz is a really, really big miss. He's a leader. And Rico Lewis, I said this on Saturday when I came on the game day phoning, he's too weak, he gets pushed off the ball too quick, he shouldn't be played in midfield. But Pep turned around and said he's not going to change things. Well, I'm sorry, Pep, if we don't change things, we're going to keep getting beaten. It's just not good enough. And I'm absolutely dreading Sunday. I'm really, really dreading it. I am, honestly.
You going, Jack?
But, no.
No.
No, nothing to do with that.
Oh no, of course not.
I just don't like going to Anfield. My opinion.
I always get beat.
I feel intimidated, and I just don't go. I don't go. Last time I went, it wasn't a nice experience for me, so...
Did you get beat?
That was it. You what?
Did you get beat?
We probably will get beat. But like you said, Jason, you said about Mourinho in 2015, and I think the same thing's happening here. I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Pep's coming out. He don't look good. He's
got
scratches all over his head. Yeah, he's.
I know. But you know what, guys?
I don't know if he's got the answers right now.
I love my team, and honest to God, I'll support them through it. I was there when we was back in the day when we was absolute garbage, and I'll support the team, and I'll be there.
Will you phone us, Jack? When Man City get relegated, would you phone us when you're in the Championship?
Of course I will. We're going down with $1 billion in the bank, guys. That's it.
We'll do a special
Listen,
Championship
guys,
special.
Jamie, thank you so much for letting me on. I really appreciate it.
That's all right, Jackster.
I never, ever hide. You know I don't hide. Win, lose or draw, I will come on the sports bar.
To be fair, Jack, you do.
Hide.
Jackson doesn't hide.
She fronts up.
She does front up.
She does.
Yeah.
Jackster, see you later. Thanks for coming on.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.